I think something that has triggered a lot of this gossip today has been this really funny honours list, Good Friday honours list that's been rushed out.
At 5 o'clock on, the day before a bank holiday. I mean, talk about the old, rather awful phrase and the notorious phrase in politics, burying bad news. So this guy has given £5 million to the Tories, which is the
Mohamed Mansour.
Mohamed Mansour.
But why did he get a knighthood?
Because he gave £5 million to the Tories.
Is that how it works?
What first attracted, as Mrs. Mercer said, what first attracted to the millionaire Paul Daniel?
Yeah, if he gave 10 million, he'd be a lord.
Well, I was going to say, I think he's got rather bad value for his money.
5 million is well worth a peerage.
I mean, I actually think that, you know, this is so blatant.
I know.
I mean, I can never remember whether Labour was investigated for selling peerages. And, of course, Lloyd George, after the Lloyd George, back after the First World War was famously, there was actually a tariff for various levels of honours, depending on the cheque he wrote to the Lloyd George Fund, which supported his own favoured candidates. There was literally a shopping list. And, so this guy's given £5 million. He is a controversial figure. He is obviously, it's a legal donation to the Tory party, but between 2006 and 2009, so pretty much in recent memory, he was actually the transport minister of Egypt under Hosni Mubarak, who was then removed in the Arab Spring, which we've all forgotten about. So he is, and Hosni Mubarak wasn't the nicest person, if I can put it like that, in the world. So, I mean, there are lots of questions will be asked. And, of course, giving him a knighthood just reminds people of this donations. I bet you haven't opened my emails today, but there's one from the Labour Party saying, look at this, give us a fiver.
This is simple. Just take away the power of patronage from politicians, from prime ministers, party leaders. They can no longer make people knights or peers of the realm ends. Then we wouldn't have a problem.
Clearly, this brings the whole honour system absolutely into disrepute.
This is disgusting.
And it makes the case. I know this is about knighthoods rather than peerages, but it makes the case for the Lords even stronger. This cannot go on.
Of course, all parties have done it,
but this is not. I mean, sometimes at least they can find another reason. There's normally a sort of, they've done a lot of charity work, or this isn't somebody who's invented a vaccine, or so it's helping to defeat cancer.
This is why normally you wait until sort of New Year's honours list or the King's birthday or whatever, because then you've got a whole swathe of them. You've got about 100 for us to pour through, going, oh yeah, give that to your mate, have you? And then all these other lovely people.
The excuse here was that Vaughan Gething, the new First Minister of Wales, had to go on the Privy Council. Why couldn't you just put Vaughan Gething in the Privy Council, which is, this rather archaic thing, but it means people can talk on terms, and they do make certain decisions, as we saw during the King's accession. Why couldn't you just do that? I suspect if you're a cynic, when the date of the election, maybe they want to encourage Mr Mansour to get the chequebook back out again.
Well, no, exactly. Well, it looks that way, doesn't it?
But,
I mean, Rishi Sunak's very politically naive, isn't he? I mean,
it's very political.
I thought it was bad enough when he brought back Lord Spadeface of Sheeping Norton, but apparently not.
This is sordid. It's so sordid. It's a sordid spectacle that they impose on us time and time again, and we're just supposed to lap it up. I've had enough of it.
Yeah, when volunteering with the Maunday, the message of the Maunday service yesterday, Maunday Money service yesterday from the King about public service, giving money to the poor, and the Conservatives are dishing out honours. Because, of course, the man who originally, here's a little piece of political trivia, was called Maundy Gregory, the guy who sold the peerages for Lloyd George.
That's a smooth link.